So this is how it started 75 days ago. My life was about to change when I started the 75 soft challenge, and I went on a journey that I did not believe I could actually complete. I looked so unfit, and this is how I look on the 76th day. I feel great, but it's not always been that easy. I started at 85 kilos and I ended up at a very respectful weight I'll share. I had water, I exercised more than I've ever done in my life. I put on weight, lost it, I got stronger. I started lifting only 10 kilos and struggled, and I was able to lift 40 right up. I grew stronger, I cooked healthier meals, I juiced. In fact, I had meals high in protein, and most importantly, I lost inches, felt great, read a lot more, helped my mental health, and I'll share today 10 ways that I got myself to lose this much weight. Sit down, relax, and let's get into the video. It's the first day of my 75 soft challenge. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be chatting every day, every experience, maybe not the whole 75 days, but it's day one and I'm unfit like anything. I'm gonna take my weight now. It's 9 in the morning and I'll try to do it in the morning periodically. I don't really care for my weight. It's more about my general body. Let me just speak to Alexa. Alexa, what day is it today?
Today is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024 in Northwich.
Okay.
Can I answer your question?
Yes, thank you. So I'm going to climb on the scale now and we'll do this together. This 85.1 kilos. Just so you see it properly, 85.1. I'm about to go into the office and yes, I'll take you guys and I'll tell you what I've done and how I've managed to incorporate the 4 main things that the challenge entails. Of course, I'll have to read 10 pages of the book. I'm going to make sure that I have enough water. I'm taking my bottle with me so I can check, and I'll do my 45 minutes of exercise. Most importantly, I'm going to share how I look. Let me just put this somewhere that you all can see me properly. This is me. This is how I look. And I'll see you guys as the journey starts. Right, let's talk about the first thing that I did and I still do. It's a habit that I cultivated to incorporate juices. Green juice tops it all. What this does, minus the fact that it's full of nutrients and all sorts of health benefits like chlorophyll, for me personally, it helps my cognitive health. It keeps me sharper. It makes me sleep better. And I feel really detoxified because my gut health is improved. I go to the toilet better and overall I feel lighter. If you've never thought about juicing, please consider incorporating a healthy juice in your diet, especially celery. Thank me later when you get the benefits. I also juice ginger, which I add to my teas to help with your coughs, colds and common flus. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time that you've tuned and seen this black beauty, please don't make it your last. I create videos around my fitness journey, my pursuit of being the best possible version of myself and possible version of myself. And yes, so I am, if you're watching this video, I don't know if you've watched other episodes, I don't know how many you've seen before this, but I've tried to capture my journey when I started the 75 soft challenge. This challenge really is not really about losing weight, it's about testing my resilience and how I can build habits and keep and stick to them. This is the last week. Woo! It's the 12th of March today and it's a Tuesday. I started this challenge on a Tuesday on the 2nd of Jan. And to summarize without wasting too much time, because I have several videos on just summarizing what the challenge is, Basically, what it is you eat healthy, you abstain from alcohol, except occasionally for those who drink. You also exercise every day for at least 45 minutes. You drink 3 liters of water a day, and you read 10 pages of any book. It could be fictional or non-fictional. Now, I want to be so honest, and this is a very vulnerable vlog, because for a week now I have been on a different sort of journey. I'm still wanting to complete the 75 soft challenge, but every year for personal and religious reasons I fast. Like a family, we fast, and this happened to fall within my fasting period. So we do a dry fast. I'm a Baha'i, and what that entails is we don't eat or drink from sunset to sunrise. So I'm not able to drink water for the last 2 weeks of this challenge. And for the gym, I try to still go maybe thrice a week, because if you think about it, I can only go after 6, and my lifestyle, my schedule and my routine really doesn't work. It's best in the morning. So some mornings I wake up really early. I'm sure you've seen some previous videos, and I go to the gym so that I can drink water while exercise. But it's the first day today of the last week. This is what I'm working. This is my update. I feel so good. In fact, the only thing left for me to do is to fight and improve my gut health for good, because I'm sure you can see some signs of almost abs. This girl has been hitting it hard. Yes, so I don't know if I can find a video again of the first day of this, but I'll try to give you guys a full view of how most of the fat on my back has gone, and I feel overall great. My skin is popping with more water, natural light, and I feel so good. I am really trying to make sure my insulin doesn't get raised, because I think that my midsection is as a result of me abusing sugar over the years. I normally don't really have sugar as such, but trying to avoid sugar, and I'm eating a lot meals a lot higher in protein and fats, and less or no carbs, but the best carbs I could possibly eat, because I don't want to be on any sort of restrictions. I might go to the gym when I break my fast later this evening, just because when you go to the gym you feel good. Dopamine goes up and you feel good later on. So, okay, see you in a minute. I know from experience, being somebody who never liked to exercise, this is a very touchy subject, especially if you are slightly on the big side. You're thinking, how do I start? Well, let me tell you that start slowly. Don't start with anything very difficult to do. Start with something that you love. If it means just walking, you can start with that. If you love weights, you can start with that. But if you can afford, please get yourself a dedicated or a bespoke program from a gym instructor or a personal trainer. That has really helped build my confidence and taking it to a whole new level. But exercise will give you the dopamine rush, it'll make you feel better, and you will definitely lose weight. So get your movements in, and that will give you good results. One of the biggest mistakes we make is trying to get ourselves into, I'll use quotes, diets that are not realistic, not sustainable, not healthy, and impossible to carry on long term. What I do is I don't deprive myself of anything I crave. I just get creative. I think of ingredients that I want to use, and I give it the healthiest twist. I really fancied having Chinese fried rice. This was a Thursday, I believe, and the whole family was going for a takeaway, and I chose to do mine. So instead of rice, I use bulgur wheat, which is something I use a lot because of the calorie restrictions that I'm on, and that really satisfied my craving, kept me satiated, and it tasted so good. So healthy doesn't have to be boring, and the beauty is I cook a big batch and I can obviously eat later. And I had a 3-course meal my own style without necessarily being unhealthy. And of course, like I said before, meal prep and batch cooking is a must, and we'll talk about that later down the video. Right. I'm sharing hacks, tricks, and things that I've learned not only within these 75 days, but just life hacks. Apple cider vinegar, guys. Oh my God. Try this before a meal and thank me later. It reduces your appetite, keeps you full, and it also helps not to spike your insulin. Do some research and thank me later. There is often this common cry, and being a mom to 4 kids, a wife, a daughter, and just an overall carer to my family, I make sure that our traditional meals are not forgotten. And the next question you ask is, do I have to cook for 2? Or do I have to cook separate for myself? You don't have to stop eating what you love traditionally, because that is part of who you are. You can make sure that your lifestyle blends with the changes. Why am I saying this? I love plantains, we all do, but instead of frying them, you can, grill. On this day, I wanted traditional rice and beans, which I wouldn't say is really that healthy, but you can see that I use a lot of bulgur wheat, either that or I use sweet potatoes or sometimes quinoa, and I've just made myself a salsa sauce with a piece of pork, which is my protein, some black beans, which I stewed, as well as plantains in the air fryer without the deep fry. And that's my meal. It satisfied me, and as you know, I've been having 1 meal a day. So just be more creative and make sure your food doesn't get boring, otherwise you will not keep up. I just realized that I never ever remember to pick my camera up. I've just come back I just went out and I took my dad for some blood tests at the hospital, and I went to the shops to get some stuff. Got some grapes, and this is why I actually got my camera. I was so happy to see pawpaw. I love this, I really do. So I'm going to have this when I break my fast later. I'll have it with some lemon. I'll squeeze lemon. It really helps with your gut health and could help you relieve your tummy if you're constipated. In Africa, it's more available back home, but here, this was £2. This small pawpaw, £2. Can you imagine? The cost of living crisis, I cannot forget that now. I got some turkey bacon, blueberries, and some lemon. In this house, you can never have enough lemon. And it's my other half's birthday today, so I've got some candles. I'm not sure the number because that'll tell you his age. Maybe later I might bring you guys on when we're singing his birthday song when the kids get back from school. Anyway, I need to run now and go work. My break is over and I'll see you guys later. I cannot lie that I'm a bit hungry today. But the love of God will keep me going. It will keep me going, yes. And this evening I've actually gone and booked yoga. No, not yoga. I've got Pilates. Yep, my first ever class, because I have to do something really gentle as opposed to doing anything vigorous. My normal routine, my weights, and my classes I've skipped. I've just told my personal trainer to skip all of my classes this week because I don't have the energy. God knows. But I think Pilates in my gym is something that I can do. It's about 7:30, so I'll break my fast about 6:30 and then have something rich in protein and go and just enjoy the gym. I miss it, but yeah, move, and I'll see you guys later. Let me go back to work. I talk too much. Bye. Another hack I'm going to share today, this is really important. I have learned that sometimes it's not only what you eat, it's how you eat your food. Now, this is something that I have read, done research, and tried it on myself. If you want to have a meal, you think about what you eat first. Again, this is really to avoid your insulin from spiking, because that's the enemy, okay? Insulin is the enemy, it's what keeps you fat. So what I'll say is, this particular day, I was going to have what I consider like a very rich protein meal, but beans, although it's high in protein, it does have carbs, and I was going to have a salad as well and some fruit. Now, fruit contains sucralose, which is a kind of sugar, so I'll have that last. I'll typically advice for best results if you're looking to lose weight is to start with your veg, because it's high in fiber and it acts like a mesh, so that when you eat, the food doesn't go straight to spike your insulin levels, but it gets dropped gradually to your system. And the next thing you want to do is have your proteins and then your fats, and last, carbs or sugar. So I started with my salad, and I went next to my main meal, which was protein, and then I had my fruit, which was the last one. Try this hack, guys, and this is such an easy change to make, because you eat the same thing but just in a different manner. And guys, please thank me later. This is a good example of what I said. On this day, I think this was like the 5th day of this week, I had a salad, which I was craving. I started with my apple cider vinegar, which is my hack I shared before, something I do every day. And then I had my salad I showed you guys. And then this was my main meal. So I started with the protein and then the fats, which in this case, I wanted avocado, but I had plums. So I had it, chicken, and that was my meal. And my book. It's not good to usually eat and read or do anything because you tend to eat more, but I'm going to be glancing my eyes a bit on this while I eat. It is the 16th of March today, and it's the end of my 75 soft challenge. This is your girl. Honestly, I'm about to go out for my friend's surprise birthday dinner, her 40th. I'm quite late. I've got a few minutes to get there as it's a surprise, and I've got like an hour drive. I was hoping to weigh myself before I went out, but I'm really running late. So I'll just, yeah. I might insert a picture, but I promise you guys that when I get back tomorrow, because when I get back, I'm still going to go to the gym. Being the last day, I have to keep to my word, and I'll maybe weigh myself tomorrow morning. It's not about the weight loss. It's not about the inches loss, about the discipline. And although the last few days, because of what I said before, my personal reasons for fasting, I was not able to go to the gym every day. But overall, I'll give you guys a rundown of how it went overall and what I'll be recommending it for somebody else to do. Anyway, gosh, I'll see you guys. How do you think I look? I rushed this makeup so bad, but yes, the skin looks like it's popping. I'm glowing. I haven't broken my fast yet. It's 7:30, so I need to go. See you in the next part of the video. Ta-da! I know how hard it is to balance having a social life and living healthy. In fact, in the past, I've actually deprived myself of going out to socialize with friends because of the fear of having to eat the wrong thing. That should not be the case. I have learned to make right choices on the menu, and I'll prefer to always have more of protein. And this was my last day. I just thought I was going to share. My plate looked like this. I had some fried rice, but I did not finish it. Well, it was my friend's 40th. Wish her a happy birthday. And this marks the last day of the week and the last day of my challenge. So wait for the next clip and see how much weight I lost. Thanks for sticking around. This is just to conclude on this video on my 75 soft challenge. I always like to compare, not just the fact that you always see me drinking water, which is a habit that I have cultivated as a result of the challenge. In fact, I think I'll do a separate sit down and just talk about the challenge, the challenges I had from the challenge, recommendations, how much weight I totally lost, which you'll see at the end of this video because I'll climb on the scale in a minute. I don't think I'll lose much because I've built a lot of muscle during this period. I've been going to the gym out of the 75 days at least for 65, because I had a period I couldn't, which I explained in my last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But yeah, I always like to just show you what I'm working with. This is how I've lost most of my tummy fats completely. I'm a different person, completely different person from when I started this challenge. So yes, I'll see you in my summary video later, but I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you are inspired to start. I'm about to go to the gym now, so I'm going to rush this. This is the day after. It's the 17th of March today, and my goodness, officially I'm going to weigh myself now. Let me just climb on the scale. I'll take you guys, come on. That's it. The scale currently says nothing. And let's climb on it and see what it says. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot believe, like you guys have just seen, it's so hard to get it right because of the lighting. I'm currently 82.2. It was never about the weight as such, but from almost 86, yeah, I was almost 86 kilos. At some point it's 86.1. To get to 82, I've lost almost 4.5 kilos. 4 kilos, that's like 8 pounds. I'm pleased. Will I recommend this? Yes. Will I have a separate video talking about what it's done to me in terms of discipline, in terms of getting new habits, in terms of water intake, in terms of accountability, in terms of just me waking up every day at 5? Oh my God, I'm going to share all of that with you guys. But thanks so much for sticking around the 75 soft challenge. It was a challenge for 75 days, but I'm starting a new challenge actually after this because I love the gym, but it's getting warmer. You can see outside the days are longer, and although it's not summer yet, it's spring. Started this week officially. So I want to be in a position where I walk every day for 30 minutes to an hour outdoors, and I'll share that on a separate video. But that's what I do on this channel. I try to share my journey, impact, or just try to add value as much as I can. And for those of you who keep watching, supporting me, I appreciate it. And please, if you're new to the channel, say hello. And if you found this content helpful, there's lots of exciting videos coming up with my journey. And I'm giving myself a very strict target, and I'm very positive I'm going to reach it. Anyway, thanks again guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.